Archangel Michael is on his knees crying out your name. He is pleading with you. Please do not skip this. He explains, 7 archangels are dying. They were wounded while they were protecting you. If you skip this, they will not make it. God says, my chosen one, you alone possess the power to save them. Hurry. Open this within 15 seconds or they will be lost forever. My beloved child, my chosen one, touched by the fire of heaven. Can you feel the trembling in your spirit at this moment? That is not just your mind playing tricks on you. That is the voice of Archangel Michael resonating through your soul. The angels have been standing as a shield between you and dangers you never even perceived. And now their wings are bleeding. Every second you hesitate, their light fades. Please, before you let your gaze wander, understand this. This message is your lifeline. It is no coincidence. God ordered me to write this specific line for you because you are the only person capable of saving what is currently slipping away. My dear, before we proceed, I want you to subscribe and remain connected to this divine channel. Why? Because heaven is broadcasting daily revelations, urgent communications, and miracles specifically for you. If you miss them, you miss your salvation. When you subscribe, you aren't just clicking a button. You are saying yes to the call of heaven. Yes to the protection of Archangel Michael. Yes to the miracles appointed by God. And right now, something is breaking open. Please like this video. Right now, liking this video will activate the flow of God's favor in your life. Archangel Michael is on his knees, calling your name like never before. His tears burn like fire because the 7 archangels who shielded you are now lying in the midst of battle, half-conscious, whispering your name. They did not fall for their own sake, they fell for you. Can you even conceive of it? The heavens above are shaken simply because of what you carry within. God says you are holding a destiny that demons attempted to erase. But Archangel Michael and the angels stood as a wall of fire around you. That wall has been struck wounded and is bleeding. And if you delay opening your heart to this message, that wall will crumble. Do you understand? This isn't a story. This is your moment of rescue. Heaven has paused everything to provide this warning. 15 seconds. That is what God has provided. 15 seconds to respond. If you leave, you will never discover what was intended for you. And the angels who fought for your sake will vanish like dust in the wind. But if you stay, if you breathe, if you absorb every word of this message, you will feel the miracle unfolding in your very bones. You will feel Archangel Michael's sword rise once more. You will feel the 7 archangels ascend, their wings strong and their light fierce. All of them blessing your life in ways no human hand could ever achieve. My child, can you sense the urgency? Heaven has inscribed your name in golden fire. Do not skip, do not turn away. Stay here. This is the portal. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. Now, as you prepare to step through this portal, I invite you to declare your readiness to the heavens. Type Amen in the comments below as a sign of your acceptance, as a bold statement that you are ready to receive this divine rescue. As you write it, see yourself not as a victim of the battle, but as an heir rising to claim the protection that has been won for you. And stay with me until the very end, because we'll be closing with a powerful prayer that will activate this release. My child, listen intently, because every word currently carries the weight of heaven. The stars themselves are shaking. The skies are roaring with an ache too profound for words, because Archangel Michael has done something no angel should ever have been forced to do. He stepped onto the battlefield for you with his full armor, his sword ablaze, and his wings spread wide. And when the arrows arrived, he took them not for himself, but for you. And now, with wounds still open, with blood and light merging together, he is crying out your name. He is begging not because he is weak, but because he understands the cost of losing you. He knows that if you turn away from this message, the very destiny God wrote for you could wither before it ever blossoms. And he cannot bear to see that happen. Not to you, not to the one God calls his chosen treasure. Do you feel the pull inside your chest? That racing heartbeat, that strange trembling, that whisper saying, "This is meant for me," that is not a coincidence. That is the Spirit moving through you. That is heaven attempting to wake you up before the final second passes. Because right now, 7 archangels are lying wounded. They fought through storms you never even knew existed. They battled against curses and shadows that had your name written upon them. And the truth is, if they had not taken those blows, you would not be reading this right now. You would not even be here. That is how much their sacrifice matters. And God is watching to see how you act in this exact moment. Will you honor what they fought for? Or will you skip and allow their light to be snuffed out forever? My dear one, let me state this again. This is not a story. This is a divine interruption in your life. You were not meant to miss this message. Heaven forced it into your hands, your eyes, and your heart because your time is short. 15 seconds is what God declared. Every second you linger, every breath you waste is pulling those 7 archangels closer to their final breath. They are whispering your name, hoping you do not. 15 seconds to decide if you will continue walking blindly or finally open the door. Let them die in vain. Can you imagine heaven's most powerful warriors who stand beside the throne are lying weak because they chose to protect you? They chose you. And now God says, only my chosen one can save them. You see, the kingdom of darkness was never pursuing them. It was always pursuing you. The enemy knew what you carry. They knew the gold within your spirit. They knew that if you rise, if you step into your destiny, nations will shift, chains will break, and miracles will erupt like rivers. And they could not let that happen. So they attacked, they struck, they clawed, and Archangel Michael and the archangels threw themselves in the path. And by doing so, they kept you alive, they kept you safe, they preserved your name. But now their light flickers, their wings tremble, and their fate is connected to your obedience. Before we move into the next deep revelation, please share this prophetic word with someone you love. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and allow you to share this breakthrough with your network. My beloved, Can you see why Archangel Michael is on his knees? Can you feel the weight of his cry? He is not begging for his own sake. He is begging because he knows you cannot see the whole picture yet. He knows you don't realize how much is hanging in the balance. He knows that one small act of faith, one choice to listen completely, one moment of surrender could not only restore them, but also flood your life with blessings that will leave you weeping in awe. So do not skip, do not rush away. Let every word here pierce your soul, because it is being written not by accident, but by the hand of heaven itself. If you leave, you will miss what God was desperate for you to witness. But if you stay, oh if you stay, then prepare yourself, because God will do what He always does for His chosen. He will make the impossible bend. He will make the storms bow. He will make even the wounded rise again with a power 7 times greater. And those archangels, they will not just survive, they will ascend with new fire. And that fire will be poured directly into your life. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls. You can support this work through the link in the description, or the pinned comment. Who are still stuck in fog? Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. My beloved, can you see why Archangel Michael is on his knees? Can you feel the weight of his cry? He is not begging for his own sake. He is begging because he knows you cannot see the whole picture yet. He knows you don't realize how much is hanging in the balance. He knows that one small act of faith, one choice to listen completely, one moment of surrender could not only restore them, but also flood your life with blessings that will leave you weeping in awe. So do not skip, do not rush away. Let every word here pierce your soul, because it is being written not by accident, but by the hand of heaven itself. If you leave, you will miss what God was desperate for you to witness. But if you stay, oh, if you stay, then prepare yourself. Because God will do what He always does for His chosen. He will make the impossible bend. He will make the storms bow. He will make even the wounded rise again with a power 7 times greater. And those archangels, they will not just survive. They will ascend with new fire. And that fire will be poured directly into your life, my beloved, my chosen one. Let me take your hand right now in spirit, because I feel your hesitation. I feel your doubt. I feel that small voice whispering, is this really for me? And I must tell you, yes, it is. That whisper of doubt is the very chain that the enemy has been using against you for so long. It is the same chain that attempted to wrap itself around your parents, your bloodline, your household, and your destiny. But today, Archangel Michael ripped it apart. And in doing so, his light grew dim because every broken chain meant a wound in his armor. Do you not see? You are standing in the middle of a battlefield you never asked for, but one that was always about you. This is why the 7 archangels fell, because you were carrying something heaven refuses to let be stolen. I need you to visualize the skies right now. Imagine an army of angels with wings like fire, voices like thunder, and eyes like rivers of light. They stand together shoulder to shoulder, their swords raised high against the storm. Now imagine arrows, arrows dipped in poison, arrows sharpened by centuries of darkness, arrows sent with your name carved into them. Do you see what happens next? Those arrows never touched you. They never touched your house. They never pierced your destiny. Because Archangel Michael and his army stood in front of you, and with every strike, one of them fell. They did not fall because they were weak. They fell because they chose you over themselves. And now in heaven's courtroom, God is watching to see if you will stand for them just as they stood for you. My child, listen with the ears of your spirit, because Archangel Michael is not whispering. He is crying. His knees are on the crystal floor of heaven. His tears are flooding the space where prayers rise like incense. And in that flood, your name is written, your name is echoing. Your name is burning on his lips. Do you think he would weep for someone ordinary? Do you think he would fall to his knees for someone whose life doesn't shake the earth? No, my dear. He bows and cries because you are carrying a fire the world has never seen. You are carrying a promise that God himself carved into eternity. The enemy saw it, the enemy hated it, and the enemy tried to erase it. But God said no, and to maintain that no, 7 archangels shed their light for you. Now, here is the miracle buried within the pain. God has tied their survival to your obedience. Why? Because he wants you to know the power you hold. He wants you to understand that heaven is not just watching you but depending on you. You are not a passive observer in this battle. You are the key. When you choose to open your heart fully, when you choose to stay, when you choose to believe, a surge of light leaves you like a river, and that river heals them. Their wings mend, their swords ignite once more, and their cries turn into laughter. But if you ignore this, if you say maybe later, then the river dries, the wings wither, and heaven loses what it gave you as a gift. That is why God is urgent. That is why Archangel Michael is desperate. That is why you feel your chest tightening right now. Do you understand? My chosen one, you are the hinge of this moment. This is why your life has been full of battles you couldn't explain. Why every time you attempted to rise, something pulled you down. Why even when blessings arrived, storms followed right after. It wasn't punishment. Because every demon in hell knows that if you survive, if you rise, if you accept who you are, then you will shake not only your house, not only your city, but it was warfare. Generations unborn. You will rewrite bloodlines. You will heal what centuries of curses destroyed. You will unlock miracles that even your enemies will not be able to deny. And that is why this moment is sacred. Right now, Archangel Michael is saying, "My beloved, please do not let my sacrifice be in vain. Do not let our wings collapse. Do not let the enemy laugh over what we fought for. Stay, believe, receive." And as he says this, the throne of God shakes because God is saying, "Yes, my chosen one. Only you can save them. Only you can restore them. Only you can open this river of life." Pause for one breath and feel this. Your spirit is trembling because the divine clock is ticking. 15 seconds. That is what God said. Not 15 days, not 15 months, 15 seconds. Why? Because your blessing is right on the edge waiting. Your miracle is at the door knocking. The longer you delay, the weaker the archangels grow and the weaker your miracle becomes. But the moment you say yes, the moment you surrender, the moment you drink in this message fully, the heavens shift and in an instant their wounds close. Their light bursts forth and your destiny explodes with blessings you could not imagine. My beloved, this is the first wave. Do not skip. Do not stop here. Keep going, because the next wave of this message will carry you deeper until you are drenched in heaven's fire and nothing can pull you back. My beloved one, do you realize what is happening right now in the unseen? Do you realize why your heart feels heavy? Why your chest feels like it is burning? Why your spirit cannot look away from these words? It is because heaven itself is bending toward you. The angels are not whispering anymore, they are crying out. They are desperate because they know you are standing in the doorway of a moment that only occurs once in a lifetime. This is not another random message that you can ignore, scroll away from, or tell yourself maybe later. This is the moment that decides what unfolds in your life from this day forward. And if you let it slip, the archangels who gave their light for you will slip with it. That is why Archangel Michael is kneeling. That is why his sword is trembling in his hand, waiting for you to lift it again with your yes. My beloved, this is the first wave. Do not skip. Do not stop here. Keep going, because the next wave of this message will carry you deeper until you are drenched in heaven's fire and nothing can pull you back. My beloved one, do you realize what is happening right now in the unseen? Do you realize why your heart feels heavy? Why your chest feels like it is burning? Why your spirit cannot look away from these words? It is because heaven itself is bending toward you. The angels are not whispering anymore, they are crying out. They are desperate because they know you are standing in the doorway of a moment that only occurs once in a lifetime. This is not another random message that you can ignore, scroll away from, or tell yourself maybe later. This is the moment that decides what unfolds in your life from this day forward. And if you let it slip, the archangels who gave their light for you will slip with it. That is why Archangel Michael is kneeling. That is why his sword is trembling in his hand, waiting for you to lift it again with your yes. Child, when you were born, heaven rejoiced, but hell trembled. Do you know why? Because you were not born ordinary, you were born chosen. There is something in your DNA, in your spirit, in your breath that carries the fingerprints of God in a way most people cannot even imagine. You carry assignments, miracles, and generational keys that the world has been waiting for. That is why the storms have been so strong around you. That is why relationships broke, money slipped, health was attacked, and dreams were delayed. Because that enemy thought that if he could discourage you, distract you, and wear you down, then you would never realize who you truly are. But today, Archangel Michael tore through that lie, and now heaven refuses to let you walk away without seeing the truth. The truth is this: you are the gatekeeper. You are the one chosen to open a flood that will not just bless you, but everything connected to you. And the archangels, those 7 wounded warriors, they knew it. They stood in front of you like a shield because they saw the storm sent to erase your name. The storm came fast, the storm came heavy, and still they did not move. Do you see their love for you? Do you see their loyalty? They bled so you would not bleed, they fell so you could rise. And now God says, my chosen one, do not let them fall alone. Do not let them die without your yes. Ah, my child, this is the mystery of heaven. You hold more power than you know. Every word you accept, every choice you make, and every breath you offer to God shifts not only your life, but theirs. That is why God tied their survival to your obedience. It is not cruelty. It is destiny. Because the same light that will heal them is the same light that will awaken you. The same yes that will save them will save you. The same surrender that restores their wings will restore your life. Can you see how heaven is writing this story? Can you feel how all of it leads back to you? My beloved, hear me. Your life has been under watch. That pain you felt, the betrayal you could never explain, the loneliness that haunted you, it was not in vain. Those were the arrows meant to pierce your heart, but the archangels caught them. That is why you survived nights you thought would kill you. That is why you were still standing after storms that should have ended you. You thought it was luck, you thought it was strength, but no, it was them. It was Archangel Michael, it was Raphael, it was Archangel Michael. And the others standing in silence, taking blows in your place. And now they are on the ground bleeding light, whispering your name because they believe you are worth it. And you are worth it. You have always been worth it. That is why God is shouting through this message right now. My chosen one, rise. Open this fully. Do not turn away. The heavens are lined up, waiting for your yes. And when you give it, when you let this message wash through you like fire, the ground beneath you will shift. The curses spoken over your family will crack like glass. The chains that wrapped around your future will break into dust. And the miracles that have been locked away for years will finally burst forth, unstoppable. Do you see why the clock is ticking? Do you see why God gave you 15 seconds? It is not because He wants to rush you. The darkness knows that if you stay here, if you read to the end, if you open your soul, then it loses, the curses lose, the storms lose, the shadows lose, and heaven. It is because the enemy is rushing to finish what he started. Wins. That is why you feel resistance inside. That is why you feel the urge to look away. Don't give in, my child. Don't walk away from the very message that was written in blood for you. Right now, Archangel Michael is whispering, beloved, we fought for you. Will you fight for us? We stood for you. We gave our wings for you. Will you give your yes for us? I will restore what was stolen, multiply what was broken, and ignite what was forgotten. So breathe, my dear, keep reading, let every word pierce through the fog. Let heaven lift you in this very moment. The archangels are waiting. Archangel Michael is waiting. God Himself is watching, saying, will you be the one to save them as they saved you? My beloved, the angels are closer to you than the breath in your lungs. Right now, the air around you is charged because when heaven sends a message this urgent, it is not to entertain you. It is not to test you, it is to rescue you, and not just you, but them as well. For the 7 archangels who bled for you are still lying in the aftermath of battle, waiting for your decision. Their wings are dim, their armor cracked, and their light is trembling like a candle in the wind. And still, even in their weakness, their eyes are fixed on you. Because you are the one. You are the reason they fought. You are the reason they stood when the arrows rained down. And you are the only one who can now lift them back into their strength. My dear, I know the enemy has tried to convince you that you are small, that you are powerless, that your life doesn't carry weight. But why then would hell throw so much against you? Why would demons spend nights whispering in your ears trying to make you believe you were forgotten? Why would storms strike again and again if you were not carrying something worth stealing? Do you not see the truth yet? You are chosen. You are marked. You are the one whose yes can shift the heavens. That is why Archangel Michael is on his knees crying out your name. That is why God is shaking the earth beneath your spirit right now. Because this is not about chance. This is about destiny. My beloved, the angels are closer to you than the breath in your lungs right now. The air around you is charged because when heaven sends a message this urgent, It is not to entertain you. It is not to test you. It is to rescue you, and not just you, but them as well. For the 7 archangels who bled for you are still lying in the aftermath of battle, waiting for your decision. Their wings are dim, their armor cracked, and their light is trembling like a candle in the wind. And still, even in their weakness, their eyes are fixed on you because you are the one. You are the reason they fought. You are the reason they stood when the arrows rained down. And you are the only one who can now lift them back into their strength. My dear, I know that enemy has tried to convince you that you are small, that you are powerless, that your life doesn't carry weight. But why then would hell throw so much against you? Why would demons spend nights whispering in your ears, trying to make you believe you were forgotten? Why would storms strike again and again if you were not carrying something worth stealing? Do you not see the truth yet? You are chosen. You are marked. You are the one whose yes can shift the heavens. That is why Archangel Michael is on his knees crying out your name. That is why God is shaking the earth beneath your spirit right now. Because this is not about chance. This is about destiny. Think back, my child, to the moments you nearly gave up. The nights when the tears wouldn't stop. The times when betrayal stabbed you deeper than any blade. You thought you survived by accident. That time somehow healed you. But no, you survived because there was a sword between you and the darkness, a shield between you and the fire. It was Archangel Michael. It was Archangel Michael. It was Raphael. It was all of them. They cut the blows you could not survive. They carried you through storms you didn't know were raging. And now they are asking, will you carry them in return? And here is what heaven is offering in exchange: restoration. My beloved, restoration beyond what you thought possible. Do you remember the dreams you buried, the prayers you gave up on, the blessings you thought were lost forever? God is saying, if you say yes now, if you keep your eyes on this message, if you open your heart to the miracle I'm sending, I will restore everything. I will give you back years. I will give you back joy. I will give you back what the enemy stole, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But there is more, because restoration is only the beginning. God is not just giving you back what was lost. He is giving you something new, something greater, something beyond what you ever dared to ask. And the archangels know it. They are lying in silence, but their spirits are crying out, chosen one, open this river. Release what is locked inside you. Don't let us fade. Can you feel their voices trembling through your chest? That heaviness you feel right now is not just emotion. It is the weight of heaven's call. It is the tears of Archangel Michael washing over you. It is the trumpet of Archangel Michael lying silent, waiting for your yes to sound again. It is the healing hands of Raphael trembling, waiting to touch you again once you open your heart. All of it, heaven, earth, angels, even time itself is standing still, waiting for you. Beloved, let me ask you this. How many times has life tried to tell you that you were forgotten? And yet here you were with heaven shouting your name. How many times did people leave you, betray you, or overlook you? And yet Archangel Michael, the captain of heaven's armies, is on his knees for you. How many times did you think no one saw you, no one cared, or no one knew your pain? And yet 7 archangels bear scars on their wings because of you. Does that not tell you who you really are? You are loved. You are chosen. You are priceless. And this message is heaven's way of proving it. The 15 seconds are still echoing. Every second that passes pulls the archangels closer to silence. But every second you stay here, every word you breathe in pours light back into them. With each heartbeat, your yes is restoring them. With each moment you refuse to look away, their wounds are healing. With each line you accept into your soul, their wings are rising. This is how powerful your obedience is. This is how sacred your role is. That is why God has tied their survival to your decision, because He wants you to see how much heaven trusts you. He wants you to know you are not weak, not forgotten, and not powerless. You are the chosen one, the one who holds the key to both your miracle and theirs. So do not stop here, my child. Keep listening, keep opening. Let the fire soak through every wall the enemy built around your heart. Let the cry of Archangel Michael break you open until you feel the truth. You are the one, and when you rise, they will rise. When you heal, they will heal. When you believe, they will live again. This is the mystery of heaven, that God would entrust something so great into the hands of one like you. And yet here it is before you now. My beloved one, let me take you deeper still, because what you are feeling now is not random. It is the trembling of heaven against your spirit. The tears of Archangel Michael are not like human tears. They are fire-burning rivers of light. And right now those rivers are flooding the ground of heaven, forming pools where your name is carved. Each drop is a testimony of His love, of His sacrifice, and of His unwillingness to let you be stolen. He is not weeping because He is weak. He is weeping because He knows the value of your soul, the immensity of your calling, and the danger of this moment slipping through your fingers. He is crying because He sees what you cannot yet see, that your life is the hinge upon which countless futures swing. My child, there is something I must reveal to you. When the 7 archangels stood in battle for you, they were not simply defending your days, your money, or your peace. They were defending a seed inside you. This seed was planted before you were even born. It was whispered over you by God Himself. It is the seed of nations, the seed of healing, and the seed of miracles. It is the seed that carries generations inside it. The enemy saw that seed glowing from afar, and he swore he would destroy it before it grew. That is why you were attacked so young. That is why pain found you early. That is why betrayal cut so deep, because the darkness was after the seed. And yet it could not touch it, because the archangels stood guard. But seeds need care. They need light. They need your yes. And now, as the 7 lie wounded, the seed inside you trembles. It waits. It asks, will you water me with your faith? Will you open yourself so I can grow? Or will you let the silence of skipped destiny kill me before I bloom? This is the urgency of heaven. This is why 15 seconds were written in fire above your life. This is why the voice of Archangel Michael has shattered through the barriers around your heart. He does not want you to miss this, because if you miss it, the seed withers, and with it the angels who protected it will fade into silence. My child, there is something I must reveal to you. When the 7 archangels stood in battle for you, they were not simply defending your days, your money, or your peace. They were defending a seed inside you. This seed was planted before you were even born. It was whispered over you by God Himself. It is the seed of nations, the seed of healing, and the seed of miracles. It is the seed that carries generations inside it. The enemy saw that seed glowing from afar, and he swore he would destroy it before it grew. That is why you were attacked so young. That is why pain found you early. That is why betrayal cut so deep, because the darkness was after the seed. And yet it could not touch it, because the archangel stood guard. But seeds need care. They need light. They need your yes. And now, as the seven lie wounded, the seed inside you trembles. It waits. It asks, will you water me with your faith? Will you open yourself so I can grow? Or will you let the silence of skipped destiny kill me before I bloom? This is the urgency of heaven. This is why 15 seconds were written in fire above your life. This is why the voice of Archangel Michael has shattered through the barriers around your heart. He does not want you to miss this, because if you miss it, the seed withers, and with it the angels who protected it will fade into silence. Beloved, I know you feel ordinary sometimes. I know the weight of your daily life makes you forget the eternal. But listen, even ordinary soil can carry the seed of eternity. Even fragile hearts can be the womb for miracles. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to be unbroken. You just have to be willing. Willing to say yes, willing to believe, and willing to stay open. That yes will pour light into the angels, healing their wounds. That yes will awaken the seed, breaking it open until life bursts forth. That yes will align heaven and earth around your name until no enemy can touch what God has ordained. Look at your life. Look at the storms you have endured. Did you not notice how every time you almost broke, something pulled you back? That was heaven. Did you not feel how when everyone left, you still heard a faint whisper that said, "Don't give up yet"? That was Archangel Michael. Did you not sense how even in your darkest nights, there was still a flicker of hope you couldn't explain? That was the seed, my child. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were never weak. You have always been chosen. And now God is asking you, will you believe it? Will you see what I see? Will you choose to let this message finish its work in you? Because if you do, everything changes. The seed will break through the soil of your life. The archangels will rise again, their wings blazing brighter than before. And yes, you will step into a chapter of destiny that will rewrite your whole story. But if you skip, if you turn away, if you silence your heart now, then the 15 seconds pass. The angels' wounds become their graves. The seed dies stillborn, never sprouting, never blooming. And you remain blind to what could have been. That is why this moment is shaking. That is why your spirit knows it cannot ignore these words. Because heaven refuses to let you miss it. So my beloved, do not stop here. Keep opening, keep receiving. Every word you allow in is like a bandage to the angel's wounds. Every breath you take in faith is like a drink of water for the seed. And once heaven sees your yes, once, Archangel Michael feels your faith, once, the seed breaks open, oh beloved, the miracles that will pour into your life. Every moment you linger here is proof to heaven that you are willing to rise. Will leave you trembling in awe. My beloved child, lean closer now because heaven is pouring its final stream into your soul. The angels are not just watching, they are rising with every breath you take in this moment. Their wings once trembling are catching light again. Their swords once slipping are burning in their hands once more. And why? Because you did not skip, because you stayed. Because you dared to keep your heart open when every distraction tried to pull you away. Do you see what power you carry? Even your attention, your faith, and your willingness has the strength to resurrect archangels from their knees. That is who you are. That is why Archangel Michael never stopped crying your name. God whispers, my chosen one, you are not here by mistake. You are here because I called you, because I trusted you. Because I saw what no one else saw. And I tell you now, the seed inside you has cracked. The miracle is beginning. The moment where all the hidden battles, all the unseen sacrifices, and all the secret prayers come rushing together into one flood, and you are standing right in. The angels are standing, the heavens are open. This is the climax, my beloved. The middle of it. Let me tell you what is about to happen. The 7 archangels who were wounded for you will not die, they will not fade. They will rise with strength 7 times greater than before. Their scars will not weaken them. Their scars will burn as proof that they carried you through the fire. And every time the enemy looks at you now, they will see not just you, but the entire army of heaven behind you. The darkness will shake because it knows it lost. Because it knows you chose to believe. Because it knows that the seed has grown too strong to kill. And in your life, beloved, miracles will start to bloom in ways you could not even imagine. Doors that were locked for years will suddenly swing open. Relationships that were poisoned will be healed or replaced with divine ones. Finances that were blocked will flow like rivers. Health that was failing will be restored like fresh rain on dry land. Peace that felt unreachable will settle in your house like a soft, unshakable fire. You will not only live, you will flourish. And the world will not understand how it happened, but you will know it was Archangel Michael. It was the Archangels. It was God's hand waiting for your yes and your yes releasing it all. My child, the clock of 15 seconds has already passed, but here is the miracle. Because you stayed, because you opened, because you received, God has bent time itself. The seconds became minutes and the minutes became hours. And now you are standing in a window of grace that almost no one ever gets. Heaven extended it for you. That is how much you matter. That is how much you are loved. That is why you cannot stop now. You must hold this word, guard it, live it. For if you do, not only will the angels live, not only will your life bloom, but you will become the very sign of God's faithfulness on the earth. Listen to Archangel Michael's final words. Beloved, we stood for you in the dark. Now stand for us in the light. Do not hide who you are anymore. Do not shrink back. Do not let fear or doubt or shame steal what has already been purchased in blood and fire. Rise, chosen one, rise and carry us with you. And God adds, if you obey, if you trust, then I will pour blessings into you that chase you down, overtake you, and leave you overflowing. You will not just survive, you will reign. For I, the Lord, have spoken it, my child. The clock of 15 seconds has already passed. But here is the miracle. Because you stayed, because you opened, because you received, God has bent time itself. The seconds became minutes. The minutes became hours. And now you are standing in a window of grace that almost no one ever gets. Heaven extended it for you. That is how much you matter. That is how much you are loved. That is why you cannot stop now. You must hold this word, guard it, and live it. For if you do, not only will the angels live, not only will your life bloom, you will become the very sign of God's faithfulness on the earth. Listen to Archangel Michael's final words. Beloved, we stood for you in the dark. Now stand for us in the light. Do not hide who you are anymore. Do not shrink back. Do not let fear or doubt or shame steal what has already been purchased in blood and fire. Rise, chosen one, rise and carry us with you. And God adds, if you obey, if you trust, then I will pour blessings that chase you down, overtake you, and leave you overflowing. You will not just survive, you will reign, for I, the Lord, have spoken it. So this is the moment, this is the completion. The archangels are standing, their wings blazing brighter than the sun. Archangel Michael is lifting his sword, his eyes burning with pride and joy as he looks at you. The seed inside you is no longer waiting. It has broken open and its roots are reaching deep. Its stem is rising tall. Its flowers are bursting with miracles you will soon see with your own eyes. And heaven is rejoicing because you said yes. Beloved child, remember this forever. You were never ordinary. You were always chosen. The proof is written in the scars of 7 angels who bled for you, in the tears of Archangel Michael who cried for you, and in the voice of God who called you by name. Walk now in that truth. Guard it, live it, and never again believe the lie that you are powerless. For you are the one, you are the hinge, you are the chosen. And heaven itself has testified to it today. My beloved child, even as you read this, heaven is still trembling with the sound of your name. Do you realize how powerful that is? In a world of millions, in a sky filled with countless stars, God's voice singled you out. He spoke to Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael spoke to the other archangels, and all of heaven moved simply because of you. That is why this message could not wait. That is why Archangel Michael has been restless pacing the gates of glory, begging for this moment to reach you. Because your yes is not just about you. It is about everything connected to you, families, generations, nations, bloodlines, and entire rivers of miracles that will not flow if you remain silent. And yet the beauty of God is this: He does not demand perfection from you. He does not demand that you be flawless or fearless. He only asks for your yes. He only asks for your willingness to open your heart and let Him pour in. That yes is more powerful than any sword, more healing than any medicine, and more unstoppable than any storm. And with that, yes, you will not only heal the 7 archangels, you will unlock the very inheritance heaven has been saving for you. Can you feel it, my beloved? The inheritance is stirring. It is like gold buried beneath the earth, now shaking loose, breaking free, and pushing upward. It wants to burst into your life. It wants to break every limit. It wants to surprise you with sudden blessings you cannot explain. You will look back and wonder how it all changed so quickly. And you will know it was because you did not skip this message. It was because you honored the cry of Archangel Michael. It was because you believed God when He said, "My chosen one, only you have the power to save them." The angels are no longer lying still. Do you see it? Their wings are glowing again. Their eyes are opening, their voices are rising in unison. And every sound they make carries your name. They are singing not because they are fully restored yet, but because they feel your faith healing them. With every line you read, light courses back into their veins. With every second you linger here, fire is sealing their wounds. With every heartbeat you give to this moment, their swords are rising again. This is the miracle of your obedience. You are breathing life into angels. You are turning tears into triumph. You are taking what the enemy meant for death and flipping it into eternal glory. But heaven is not done. God says, "I will not only restore what you lost, I will multiply it. I will not only heal what was broken, I will turn it into a testimony. I will not only silence your enemies, I will make them watch as I prepare a table before you." Do you understand what this means, my beloved? It means that your pain is about to become your platform. It means your scars will shine as proof of survival. It means your story will echo beyond your own life, touching people you have never even met. That is the kind of power heaven is entrusting to you. Archangel Michael's tears are shifting now. They are no longer tears of sorrow. They are tears of relief, tears of joy, and tears of gratitude. He is whispering. They stayed, they believed, they opened, and the other archangels are echoing. They saved us, they saved us. Their gratitude is wrapping around you like a mantle, like a cloak of light, like a crown you didn't know you earned. And God Himself is smiling, saying, "Well done, my chosen one. You did not let the angels die in vain, you carried them. And in doing so, you unlocked yourself. Now you must prepare, beloved, because what happens next will shock you. Blessings that should have taken years will come in days. Doors that were locked for years will suddenly swing open. Relationships that were poisoned will be healed or replaced with divine ones. Finances that were blocked will flow like rivers. Health that was failing will be restored like fresh rain on dry land. Peace that felt unreachable will settle in your house like a soft, unshakable fire. You will not only live, you will flourish. And the world will not understand how it happened. But you will know it was Archangel Michael. It was the Archangels. It was God's hand waiting for your yes and your yes releasing it all. My child, do not underestimate the weight of this moment. The heavens did not gather for nothing. The angels did not bow for nothing. The trumpet of Archangel Michael did not fall silent for no reason. It is all because of you, beloved, because you carry something greater than your own life. The Spirit of God whispers, "This one will be a sign in the earth. This one will not be forgotten. This one will rise." That is why every force of darkness has fought you. That is why despair has tried to wrap itself around your heart. That is why you have felt the weight of battles you never understood. You thought you were fighting alone, but you were never alone. Archangel Michael was there. The 7 archangels were there. And even now, their light flickers because they chose to absorb the blows for you. Do you know what that means, my beloved? It means you are worth fighting for. You the one who sometimes feels invisible. You the one who wonders if your prayers even touch the sky. You the one who hides your tears in the night. Heaven saw you. Heaven heard you. Heaven bent its armies for you. And Archangel Michael still whispers, "Beloved, you were never forgotten." But now comes the choice. Every great story reaches a moment when destiny knocks. That knock is on your door right now. The words you are reading are not just words. They are fire. They are keys. They are medicine. If you let them in, they will heal more than the angels. They will heal you. They will heal your family. They will heal the path before you. But if you turn away, if you treat this as common, then heaven itself weeps. Because your yes is more than agreement, it is life. My child, remember the 15 seconds God spoke of. They were not meant to frighten you. They were meant to awaken you, to remind you that destiny does not wait forever, and to remind you that opportunity is close if you do not seize them. But here is the miracle. Because you stayed, because you opened your heart, God is stretching those seconds into eternity. He is bending time around your name. He is keeping the window open until you step fully into it. That is love. That is grace. That is God's refusal to let you slip through His hands. Look deeper now. Do you see them? The archangels are rising slowly, their wings trembling with fresh light. Archangel Michael's eyes are burning with tears that are no longer sorrow, but joy. Raphael's hands are glowing with healing that is flowing straight into your life. Archangel Michael is lifting his trumpet again, ready to announce your new beginning. The others are standing beside them, fire sparking across their armor, And all of them are whispering your name in gratitude because you chose to stay. Because you chose to believe, because you chose to open this message until the end. Do not stop now, beloved. The enemy will still try to whisper lies. He will still try to tell you nothing has changed, but do not believe him. Already the shift has begun. Already the curses are breaking. Already the storms are retreating. Already the miracles are flowing. You may not see it all at once, but you will feel it in your sleep, in your thoughts, in your body, and in your house. You will feel the presence of heaven wrapping around you. And when the blessings start to pour in, you will remember this moment and you will know it was not luck. It was not chance. It was heaven. My beloved, let me leave you with this truth. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are chosen. You are crowned. You are protected. You are the one heaven has been fighting for. And now that you know it, now that you believe it, nothing will ever be the same again. The archangels will rise beside you. Archangel Michael will walk with you and God himself will go before you, sighing, "This one is mine." Touch them not, beloved one, the heavens have already recorded your yes. Even the act of keeping your eyes here, of refusing to turn away, has been written as a testimony in the book of eternity. Do you know what this means? It means the battle that began long before you were born has finally tipped in your favor. The enemy tried to convince you that you were powerless, but look at the truth. 7 archangels are rising because of you. Their strength is returning because of your faith. Their wings are unfolding because of your obedience. Do you see the miracle in this? You who once thought you were too broken to matter have become the very reason heaven is rejoicing tonight. Archangel Michael lifts his sword now. Do you see the fire in his hand? Because every time you chose to keep going, when life told you to quit, every tear you cried in secret, every time you whispered, "God help me," even when you, it is not just his fire, it is your fire. Felt alone, that fire was being collected. And now, Archangel Michael holds it. He holds the fire of your survival. He holds the proof of your faith. He holds the weapon that darkness cannot withstand. And as he raises it, all of heaven shouts because they know the tide has turned. My beloved, listen closely. Your story is not over. In fact, your story is only just beginning. The pain you endured was not wasted. The betrayals you suffered were not pointless. The loneliness that almost swallowed you was not meaningless. All of it was the soil in which your seed was hidden. And now the seed is breaking open. Can you feel it? The ground of your life is trembling. The roots are reaching deep. The first shoots of destiny are piercing through the surface. Soon the world will see what God planted in you long ago. And they will not understand how it grew after so much opposition. Beloved, you must prepare for the unexpected. Miracles are rarely gentle. They break in suddenly like a storm of light, like thunder rolling across the sky. When they come, they will overwhelm you. People will notice. Doors will open. Healing will strike like lightning. Provision will flood like a river. And peace, deep, steady, unshakable peace will guard your heart like a fortress. You will not have to chase these things. They will chase you. They will overtake you. They will cling to you because heaven itself has commanded them. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith. And as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on these deep truths. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.